Hello, my beautiful friends. I have an important question for you today. Do you ever feel tired of being the one who always holds space and who heals, fixes, and tries to uplift everyone else? Have you ever secretly wondered, who's holding space for me? What if the old Lightworker path that we've been on is no longer aligned with our future? What if we're being called into a whole new role, one that is based on power instead of on personal sacrifice? Today, I want to show you the path from being an exhausted light worker to thriving as an empowered creator. I want to show you why this evolution is not just possible, but absolutely necessary in 2025. Now, if you're new here, welcome to my channel. I'm Saratoga Ocean. For over 25 years, I've been helping thousands of people navigate the events on this planet so they can stay on a cosmic path of natural evolution. Right now, we are in the midst of a profound shift. The chaos on this planet isn't just external in the outer world. There's also an internal sense of chaos that's been brewing for a lot of us. Many spiritually awakened people are realizing that the way they've been living their spirituality is no longer sustainable. You might feel exhausted. You might feel emotionally burned out. Maybe you've sincerely poured your energy into helping others awaken. Sometimes it might even feel like you are spiritually carrying the burdens of the world on your shoulders, which can be very, very discouraging. But now, something inside of you might be whispering, there must be another way. That quiet whisper, that signal, is coming from your soul and your higher self calling you to evolve. It could be telling you that it's time to step beyond this wounded lightworker phase and rise into the empowered creator that you were always meant to be. As we shift into our vision for a new earth, we must also shift our understanding of ourselves. We can't expect to enter into a new phase of evolution, yet stay the way we used to be in the old world of things. So let's talk about where we've been and where we are, and how we can make this transition in the most empowered way. Let's talk about this idea of the wounded lightworker. That would describe the state of being thoroughly burned out from being on this very difficult planet. And it's entirely understandable that you might feel wounded after being in a place like this. It doesn't mean you failed. It just means that it is time to restore yourself by shifting to a higher place of understanding. And that is what we're going to do today. So let's talk about the classic experience of a lightworker. This is a person who came here to serve. They are deeply empathic. They often wish to heal everyone, but so often they end up carrying pain that isn't theirs. So many people have been told that it's the lightworker's job to heal the collective or to shift everyone's consciousness on Earth to a higher place. And when you don't see that happening, you might begin to wonder what went wrong. This can lead to depression, to exhaustion, and even to spiritual guilt. You can even end up feeling like it was a mistake to come here. You could end up losing faith in God and the universe. I think a lot of this comes from treating our spirituality in sort of a religious way. I think that because of ancient religious programming for so many awakened souls, their spiritual journey began with this archetype of the wounded lightworker. This would be the empath, the healer, the one who feels it all, who takes on the pain of the collective and tries to fix everyone around them. This phase did serve a certain purpose. It helped awaken compassion, intuition, and higher awareness. But it also came with some things that are not so great. Things like chronic burnout, boundary issues, over-responsibility for other people's healing, a tendency to self-sacrifice in the name of service. And here is my all-time favorite: the subconscious belief that suffering equals spiritual growth. Now, these patterns could have been inherited from ancient soul contracts, karmic imprints, or religious programming that glorified martyrdom. But here's the truth, you guys. This archetype is no longer sustainable. If we continue on this path, it is going to crush us. And you might already be feeling kind of crushed. If so, you probably know what I'm talking about. So let's talk about the empowered creator. The empowered creator is the next stage of our spiritual evolution. Isn't that awesome? That sounds so much better, doesn't it? And this world is going to need empowered creators in the coming years ahead. So, what is the nature of an empowered creator? An empowered creator is not driven by guilt or emotional over-responsibility. They don't carry the burdens of the world. Instead, they radiate light because that's who they are. They are light. Let's take a look at some of the qualities of the empowered creator. Most importantly, they lead by example, not by effort. They lead from presence and from who they are rather than who they need others to be. That is a huge distinction. Empowered creators create from love and abundance instead of creating from fear, from obligation, and from depletion. An empowered creator is a sovereign being who naturally embodies healthy boundaries because their priorities are different. They're not here to please others by complying with the status quo. They actually see being in a state of joy and alignment as sacred, as a form of service. They understand that alignment allows their energy to flow freely outwards in a naturally radiating, almost effortless, contributing flow. And finally, they understand that their own frequency is the most powerful thing they have to offer. So, in a nutshell, an empowered creator is not here to save others. They are here to embody the frequency of the new earth. Here is what I really want to help you understand. You are not here to heal the planet through suffering. You're not here to fix the world. But here is the beautiful thing. You are here to remake it through frequency. See, we are all here to become the new world. We need to become the energetic embodiment of what that new world looks like. And that is really solely a function of frequency, which, you guys, this is so much better than the complexity of trying to change other people. So now let's talk about how you can shift from being the outdated version of the Lightworker into the new world experience of an empowered creator. Number 1, no more savior complex. Release any semblance that is lurking in your consciousness of believing that you need to be a savior. It is not your job to awaken others. Your job is to be awake. Number 2, we need to redefine service. Redefine how you see service. Right now, this world is in chaos. People are struggling just to survive and to cope. You are not going to be able to force anyone to change. Instead, your service is to exist as an inspiring light. That's all. You want to focus on being fully present as who you really are. People should be able to feel your light and feel your beautiful presence without you ever having to say a word. They should be able to see and feel that you are different from the normal, let's say, freaked out, tense, and totally anxious, defensive people that they are used to being around. Your quiet energy should offer them inspiration and literally serve as a welcomed ray of hope. Number 3, heal your helper wounds. If you have a helper wound, you need to heal that. You do not need to earn your worth through suffering and exhaustion. Number 4, honor your own energy. Most importantly, you need to honor your own energy. Your boundaries are sacred. Look at it this way. When you honor yourself with appropriate boundaries, your light can stay pure and unadulterated. You don't need to take on energies that are not your own. Every time you take on other people's energy, you are lowering your own vibration because their energy is likely not coherent with yours. Then you literally have to process things that aren't even yours. Here's the thing. You are not meant to be a processing machine for other people's energy. And that leads us to number 5, which is to activate your creator consciousness. It is time to activate yourself as a creator. This refers to a conscious mindset shift. See, society has taught us to get approval and permission for our ideas. We have been taught to fit in. But fitting in is going to feel more and more like a straitjacket on your creativity and on your higher intelligence. So now is the time to release any need for compliance and approval so you can release your higher creator self. Now let's talk about why this matters in 2025. This planet doesn't need any more overworked empaths. It needs fully embodied creators, frequency holders, visionaries, and ultimately builders of the new earth. Now, here is something amazing to think about. As the old systems collapse, it's your energy being stable, being sovereign, and being inspired that becomes the architecture for what is coming next. Isn't that an amazing thought? We can literally be the energetic architects of an evolving planet. This is who we really are, and this is why we are here. This, my friends, is our higher human purpose. We are meant to be the stewards of planetary evolution. So let's conclude this by asking ourselves the following questions. And please share your thoughts on all of this in the comments and even share your answers to any of these questions if you feel so inclined. First question, where am I playing small? Because I think this makes me humble, good, and spiritual. Second question, where am I giving my power away because I'm afraid to trust myself? And the final question, Where am I being called to come out of my protective shell so that I can rise and create as my authentic self? Where am I being called to lead? And I would truly love it if you guys share your thoughts on all of this in the comments. Do you guys sense that it's time to retire the old Lightworker archetype and evolve into a fully empowered creator? Let me know. Let me know what you think about this. Now, I'll leave you with this thought. We are not here to be drained. We are here to radiate energy and presence in our natural creative power. The world doesn't need our exhaustion. It needs our full embodiment of what we want to see in a more evolved world. So, if you are ready to leave behind the old, tired Lightworker mode and step into your fully empowered creator self, give this video a like to show your intention. And even share it in the comments if you like. And if you want more ongoing guidance to help you on your journey through 2025 and beyond, be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell, because I have a lot more to share with you all in the coming days ahead. And invite people you know to join us here by sharing this video with your friends. And with that, I'm sending you all love, light, and high vibrational energy. Have a beautiful day, my friends, and I will see you in the next video. Namaste.